San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Tulane's offense will go on the attack first. We expect this guy to get it a lot. K.J. Edwards. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
It really is no mystery. And, Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop him.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll run it. It's McClure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, pressure's coming.
One of that bullshit.
Lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulane.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Left side is Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Duke. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride him again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And it's the Roadrunners. Have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Give it.
Swats it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it!
What the fuck?
What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Wow.
Running the red zone, it's Duke. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Duke. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Drives inside. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The give on 4th. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Keeps it looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. So that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. And he gets rid of it.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal.
This is right through me.
Take it in. Touchdown, UTSA. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Awesome again. Took it right through me.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Bullshit.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's inside, it's McClure. Past the 6. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rush is on. He sacked this defense all over him. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
There's a crease. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Duff.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll keep it on second down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing...
Touchdown, Roadrunner! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple of touchdowns. We got a great game kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Bought a little time. Let's go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Dixon. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Burrowing for yardage. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Good enough for a first down.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's McClure. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
CSA 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Look out! Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Out wide left, it's Hill. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 9 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Razorbacks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires quickly. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, they'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Running inside, it's McClure. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Hill. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Quick give. It's McClure. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Straight ahead, it's Richardson. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. After the run, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Out wide left, it's Hill. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Duke. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he gets it away.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
They'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Plows his way ahead.
Boy, look at this shit. That's embarrassing.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And it's the Roadrunners. Will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Duke. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. This time they'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Put the goddamn ball up.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The DBs will back off a bit. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. The 50. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snapped it in the shotgun. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's McClure. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. He's got 98 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, it's McClure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Jumped on top of the pile. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Lewis. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Sends it back in motion. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Green Wave. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes a connection. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the Green Wave sideline, with this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with the big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Left side is Hill. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
2nd down to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Back's got it, and they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. The give. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.